What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. My name is Jay the Detailer. I know it's been a long time, a long awaited video. I haven't done this in a while and you guys are probably like, where have you been? I will be making a video on that next video, but this video we're doing headlights. So if you're tired of your headlights looking like this and you want them to go to this, stay tuned to the end of the video. I'll be showing you all the tools you need, how to do it at home, products, everything you need. So yeah, let's get straight into it. No more wasting time. Before we get into the rest of the video, I want to quickly apologize for my audio. I'm still saving up for a lavalier mic, and right now I kind of didn't even want to make a YouTube video because I knew my audio was going to be pretty bad. I'm still, kind of new to YouTube, and my fan base is really strong, so I didn't want to make you guys wait for another video. I'm gonna pump one out right now. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right. If not, then I'll remake this video later on when I do have a mic. But let's get into the products and tools you need to get this job done at home. So for this video, we're gonna be using, because these headlights are so faded, they're so yellow and oxidized, we're gonna be starting off using 600. So here's all the sandpaper that I have. You're gonna need at least 1,000, 15, 2,000. I think that's like the minimum that you need. But what I'm gonna be doing with these headlights is gonna be doing 600, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500. I'm sure you can skip the 1,500 step and go from 1,000 to 2,000, but it doesn't hurt me to take a few extra minutes to do 1,500. After your sandpaper, you're gonna need your soft block or whatever block you choose. I have a soft block, I have a hard block, but this is the block that I choose with the headlights. And after you're sanding, of course, or before you're sanding, you're gonna need water. I have it in this Rain-X bottle. This is just water, I cleaned it out. And then for your last step, you could have either a polishing machine or you could have a drill with the backing plate to a 3-inch pad. And then you could also use it like that. Some headlight restoration kits from Walmart or whatever, they come with the pads and the sanding papers with a backing plate for the drill and all that. But I just have my own little setup using the polisher and my Rupes blue coarse pad. I know they're pretty dirty, I need new pads, but they work right now. So this is a finishing pad from I don't know what brand, but this is not Rupes. And I am mixing it with the blue coarse for the blue and the yellow for the polish. And as well, you're gonna need some tape just to cover up your paint, and when you sand, make sure you don't touch the paint. As far as that, that's pretty much all you need for your tools. You could, like I said, if you don't have a polishing machine, you could use a drill. If you don't have a drill, you could use it by towel, dab some on there, and then just rub it in with the hand. But it's gonna take a lot longer, and I'm sure you guys have a drill laying around. All right, so the video might be a little bit windy and I apologize for that. I hope that you can see the headlight and everything okay. Let me just adjust a little bit right here. Hopefully that's all right. What I'm gonna do in this first step is I'm gonna tape off this headlight. I'm gonna open the hood. If you guys open the hood, you won't have to tape this area. You're just gonna have to tape this area, which saves you a lot of time. It's a little bit easier too. You don't have to worry about going over here. So let me just do that real quick. All right, so now that we got the hood open, I'm gonna grab my tape here. I'm gonna start masking this off so that I can get ready to clean it and start sanding. All right, so I said I wasn't too worried about the seal, but I kind of lied about that. I'm sorry. You probably want to do the seal just in case so you don't get any compound or polish on there. It's going to be a little bit easier to clean off. So next step, you could do this with alcohol, you could do this with water. Either way, we're still going to be sanding the headlight, so like it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to clean it up real quick. Really just to get any dust off. Alright, so our first step with this headlight specifically is going to be our 600 grit sanding paper. If you guys remember from any of my previous videos, I really need a lavalier mic. This road is too loud for me to record, and I really apologize for the audio. I know it's terrible. I know 100% it's terrible. I want to get this video out, so. Alright, so here's our 600. Here's our little soft block we're going to wrap it in. Don't need it to be perfect, but spray it down with water. You want to wet sand. Wet sanding helps you, your scratches won't be as rough. Kind of collects some of that clear coat into the water so it runs off and everything like that. If you dry sand, and you feel it after, you'll notice how wet sanding changes the smooth, like the aspect of the smoothness of it. As I start sanding here, you can see already the water that I sprayed on is yellow. With the 600, I'm gonna continue going in horizontal lines. I say horizontal because the next step is gonna be vertical. So we're gonna stay horizontal for this one, and we're gonna keep going until we see all this yellow water come off of the headlight. Once we see that the water is gonna be white, that means we're just pulling clear coat off and not oxidized clear coat off. So 600, and we're gonna keep going until we're done. Alright, so I need to see now. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm gonna sand a little bit. All that water is clear now. When it's pulling off, it's pulling off white. That white is that plastic that I'm sanding down. So the 600 is important because this is your first step. You're gonna get all the oxidation off the headlight. After that, you get all the oxidation off the headlight, your next few steps are gonna be getting the 600 scratches out to the point where you can compound them easily. So the oxidation is now off the headlight. Now we just need to get rid of the scratches. All right, so now I have my 1000 grit on the same block. I'm gonna be using the same block through all the papers. I'm gonna wet my paper a little bit, wet my headlight, and then I'm gonna start going vertically. So the opposite way that I was going with my last one, I'm gonna go the opposite way so that when I'm done, I could look and see what kind of scratches I have, because if I have horizontal scratches, that's going to be the scratches from the old sandpaper. But if I have scratches going straight up vertically, that means I got all the 600 ones out and I'm only putting in 1000 scratches in now. Alright, so as I'm sanding, I'm looking for the scratches every time I spray the water. This one I could already see that all my scratches are vertical, which means that we're getting more and more to the fine stage of sanding. As we go on, we're going to see the headlight get a little bit more like matte. We're going to see it like become more clear. You'll see it further on as we get finer and finer. Right now we're at 1000, so we have 3 more steps to go. So now we're at the 1500 sandpaper. Again, same process, spray it. And then you just want to go. This time we're going to go horizontally again. Alright, so after you've got all the 1500 scratches out, now you're going to go to 2000, and after 2000 you could either compound them or you could go even finer and make your compounding a little bit easier, which is what I'm going to do. So right here I'm putting in my 2000. Now we have our 2000 paper. Spray it, and now just go vertically. With these, when it gets finer and finer, it's not going to take as long. So which is why I also included that 1500. because even if it's not needed, it's still just that little bit of extra, and it doesn't take that much longer, so might as well. All right, now our last sanding step is going to be our 2500 right here. You could also go 3000 and make it super easy, but 3000 is kind of hard to find. 2000, 2500 is a little bit hard to find too, but 2000 you'll always find it. 3000 is more kind of for like the discs, the DAs and all that. So now we're gonna go horizontally again. And if I bring you in here, you can see all these scratches are pretty even. See, it's not all over the place, it's very even, smooth. That's what you want it to be. So now we're gonna put our blue pad, this blue pad, on our polisher here. Make sure you line it up. You can line it up by the hole in the middle right there. And then if your pad is brand new, you want to put a little bit more compound and rub it into the foam so that, you know, it's not super dry. Now that you got a little bit of compound, I'm gonna set you guys down. You want to dab it on there, and then my polisher is going to be set at speed 5. So this goes up to 6, but I'm going to be at 5, and I'm going to start compounding this. So after you're done compounding, you should end up with something like this. You can see very clear. We're already starting to get there. Our next step is going to be to polish this. The reason we want to polish it is because we're going to return basically the factory shine. It's going to be a lot shinier than this. And that's what we want before we put on any protection. Pads are a little dirty. So I'm using my yellow pad here, my finishing pad, some yellow rupas, and I'm gonna polish this out real quick. Alright, now we just got to give it a quick wipe. You can already see it's a lot shinier. It looks pretty much brand new. Alright, now let me bring you in. And you can see this headlight compared to that headlight. We got it looking brand new. Now, this is a very crucial step when you get to this point. In this video, I'm not going to be showing you how to do this. In another video, I will be showing you how to do it, but You want to 2K clear these headlights. I know a lot of people buff them and then they put some kind of wax on there or some ceramic coating, which is personally what I'm going to do today because I'm not going to leave them with no protection. I don't have any 2K clear, neither do I have the money to go buy it for this video. I did want to show you guys how to get to that point though. So I will be showing you how I'm going to be ceramic coating these, but in a future video, for you guys to know properly, if you're going to be doing it for a business or you want it to last the longest, you want to get a 2K clear, and then before even buffing them, you don't even have to buff these. You just spray it with the 2K clear and it becomes brand new. So if you have 2K clear, you can skip the buffing and polishing phase. You could just sand it all the way up to 3,000, 2,500 to 3,000, and then 2K clear it and it'll last the longest. But let me show you guys how I'm going to ceramic coat these headlights. Alright y'all, so after you got your headlights polished, we're going to be applying a ceramic coating. This is not intended for headlights. Like I said, this is not the proper way to do this. The proper way to do this is literally clear coating the headlights again. But I am going to try to put something on there so that they don't fade away. And if they do, this is my girlfriend's car, I'll come back and then I'll do it again and then 2K clear them next time. But before you ceramic coat this, after you polish, you want to use IPA solution or any kind of residue remover. I use this one. And then you want to make sure you have your new towels on you and a applicator pad. You could use suede or you could use this. This is the one I'm going to be going with. And Adam's graphene ceramic coating. Almost dropped that. Thankfully I didn't. So here's my system that I'm using for my towels. One microfiber towel, brand new, is going to be on the low nap side. The low nap is going to be for our leveling. So we level the ceramic coating first. Then we come in with our second microfiber towel, also brand new. You make sure you use brand new towels. This is going to be on our plush side of the towel. So after we level it, we're going to come in on a plush towel and get all the extra coating off. For our ceramic coating, probably just need about 1, 2, 3. That should be good right there. We don't need much. Remember, this ceramic coating spreads a lot. And we're just going to apply it. And this one flashes pretty quick, so I'm going to be looking for the flashing. It's going to be like rainbowish. It's already starting to rainbow. Once it fully rainbows, then I'm going to come in and wipe it off. Alright, now it's all fully starting to rainbow off. So now I'm going to come in with my leveling towel. And I'm just going to do this pretty lightly. So we level it. And then come in with our plush one. And we get everything off. And guys, this ceramic coating, it flashes in like 30 seconds. So you really have to look at it and just keep an eye on it. If I was doing the paint ceramic coating, I'd be looking for me pushing the coating out onto the panels and then having to wipe off extra. But since this is taped up right now, I don't really have to worry about that. So we're just gonna put a couple more drops. And then we're gonna go to our little mini light. And we're just gonna make sure we evenly coat this. And then we're gonna watch it flash. It's already starting to flash. This is how quick it is. It's very, very fast. It's starting to flash from the top. Now I'm just waiting for it to flash to the bottom. All about flash, so we're gonna go in again leveling. And that's how you ceramic coat your headlights. Those are already coated. You want to leave them for a week with no water touching them. A week or two. The longer you leave it, the better, the more cure time it has, but at least, you know, a week. And then you could wash it, expose it to water, and all that. But yeah, you guys saw it go from extremely faded and oxidized, yellow, to looking like this. You know, so if this video helped you guys out, stay tuned for more. I'm gonna be uploading knowledgeable videos, informational reviews, basically vlogs. I quit mobile detailing. That's gonna be for a further story later on, but I'm still gonna be doing paint corrections and ceramic coatings and exteriors mainly. Interiors, I'm just gonna be doing like informational stuff. So stay tuned, guys. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, share this video to your friends if they need to restore their headlights. Let me know in the comments down below if this video helped you guys out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.